Hello, hello. Hello, y'all. I actually did not check my microphone settings, and those had broken as well, so that was a quick fix though. Let's see how sensitive the microphone is. Okay, it's not too bad. Sometimes it like cranks it all the way up to 11 and I'm like, everyone can hear the light outside my room. They can hear the sun or the dogs. It's a very sensitive microphone. I'm actually quite surprised. Overwhelming bats. You know, I haven't seen really bats in my area, except for like up at home, which is about 30 minutes away. I need to walk outside more. That's not like job related to what I used to do. Anyway, here's Mass Effect. I love these menus of the original Mass Effect, and this is the OG version. So 2007, 2008. Actually, let me check and look up that information. Also, while I'm doing this, how's the audio levels? You're the bat in your area. That's very true. I seem a little quiet compared to the cozy menu music. Okay. Let's see if I can modify that a little bit. That might mean that I increase. Okay, a little bit increased. I did it by 2 dots. So my voice is now peeking into the red. I might have to lower the game volume if it's too loud. What if 1 dot? Okay, bumped it down 1 dot. Yeah. There's so many different settings in order to get this stuff to work. It's very interesting. There is mouse, but I actually downloaded a mod in order to play this the way that it came out, and I just looked it up. It was November 2007 for the Xbox 360, and it was an exclusive back then for the Xbox 360. But whenever they had made this port for the PC, you can't just plug in an Xbox 360 or Xbox One controller and it just works. So I had to download a mod, figure that out, and I don't deal with mods very often, and this wasn't one where you can just go to, you know, like Risk of Rain or something, or Lethal Company, and just fire something up, download a mod, and then everything works. I actually had to like mess with files, and that was what I was doing for a little while. I had to look up some YouTube videos in order to figure it out. But I did some tests, and it looks like everything is running, which I'm happy about, but we'll see. We'll put it through its paces. But before I continue, I do want to say hello to everyone. It's nice to see y'all. It's been a little while. I last streamed at the very beginning of February, and it has been some time. Life happens. Bat has gone through a lot of things, but Bat is here. And Bat hopes y'all are doing well. It's wonderful to see y'all. I've been wanting to like get back into streaming, and the mood has come multiple times these past few months, but there's, you know, there's always something that comes up, and it's like, well, I always want to be like in a good mood to stream, but it's also a very good thought that everybody goes through stuff. Those are valid feelings. I always wanted to like hold myself to a standard, but it's very true to be able to sit and talk about things, vibe with everyone. There are good days, and then there are not so good days. And this happens to everyone. But we are here. And in this little community that we have, we're able to support each other. And that's what it's really all about. So I would like to be streaming more and not have as much of a high standard for my, you know, self. Just go more chill. And I'm all about the chill. And that's very true. Well, hey. I also wanted to say thank you. A big shout out to both SeanTheBat and the Miscreants. They are a Twitch team that I was invited into. Very blessed to be among such talented and wonderful fuzzies. And this is my first stream under their wing, and I'm very excited in order to be with them now. New opportunities await. And I wanted the stream to be extra special, so we are diving into Mass Effect. It's one of my favorite sci-fi games and genres and just overall universes, which says a lot. I tend to go back and forth, but I believe this was the very first RPG, like legit RPG, that I had bought full price and played and tried it, but it didn't necessarily click the first time. And there was another game that I also got around that same time, but I bought it used at a Blockbuster that was right across the street, and that was Fallout 3. So I think that was around 2008 that I had gotten Fallout 3. And again, played it for a little bit. Like, I was still in the vault with the birthday party, and I'm like, I don't understand this game. And then I just shelved it. And then months later, I returned to it, and I finally got outside the vault, and I'm like, oh. And it's awesome. Fallout 3 is my favorite Fallout game. But hey, that banter will continue while we start a brand new game.
Classified information requested.
Classified, huh? Y'all up for some hacking? I think I am.
Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
So there's two ways of doing this. You can either pick like a standard thing that they threw together, or you can make your own. We're gonna make our own. And there's custom mail, John Shepard, the John Shepard, the Jane Shepard. We're gonna go with custom mail.
Please log in to access your profile.
I like John. It's just a shame, like, the romances that I want to do are kind of for Jane. Y'all will see.
Warning, data corruption detected.
Bioware, when they're like, hey, how do we visualize
Please
data being
reconstruct profile.
corrupted? It's like, I don't know. Make a green rectangle or red rectangle. Red equals bad, right?
Confirm pre-service history.
Spacer. Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. Colonist. You were born and raised on Mindor, a small border colony at the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindoir. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that one, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol and you enlisted with the military a few years later. Or Earthborn. You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. I like the thought of my character being born on Earth, because Earth is the ultimate prize. Dandy! Hey, Batty, you so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Batty! Hello, Dandy. Welcome. It's wonderful to see you. I should have sent you a notification too, my bad, man. Well, you caught us right when we're starting Mass Effect. And I love that. Is that the Batty rat from Fern Gully?
Confirm psychological profile.
I got one DW, don't worry. Right on. Sole survivor. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. War hero. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal, but not cuddly. That's a shame. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you, but when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. See, if I was going to do a renegade run, ruthless fits that mentality, but we're going to go with war hero, because my John Shepard is all about his squad, his crew, and Earth and the universe. Why'd you start off as level 1? I do. You could be nice and ruthless. A ruthless nice.
Confirm military specialization.
Go to McDonald's and order go to Wendy's and order a Frosty nicely but firmly. Ruthlessly nice. Now these are all, I'll read them too. So soldier. Soldiers are combat specialists, ideal for the front lines of a firefight. Soldiers get improved health, can train in the use of all weapon types, start with the ability to use medium armor, and can specialize in heavy armor. Engineer. Oh, look at that Omni tool. That's the little orange thing on his arm. Omni tools are really fucking cool. That's basically like protogens and stuff would be using that stuff. It's kind of like hard light, if I remember correctly. It's more like a... Man, how would I describe it? Because it's more emphasized maybe in the second one. I know it's in the third one and the fourth one. The Omni tool has like a blade that can come out, and it's like, you know, that's something that you summon. Like, it's not a physical thing that's out all the time. At least I don't think so. We'll dive into Omni tool lore. Knife arm. It is, and it's really fucking cool. Like, I'm really excited once we get to Mass Effect 3, because there's multiplayer in it, and the multiplayer is fun. It's very, very fun. Shakes my head. They gave you medals but no experience. I like the knife arm. It is a very good knife arm. Knife arm is awesome, and Omni tool has inspired me on a couple of things. It stays sheathed until needed, like a knife. I would absolutely play the multiplayer with you if it still works. It does still work. It does. People have spoken about saving progress, like offline, because individuals are worried that EA might shut down the servers without much warning. And in that game, it's not really known what happens to your progress once the server is shut down. So people have found a way in order to save all the progress, because you have to either pay microtransactions or it's earned the hard way. And that's just continued playing, unlocking stuff, continued playing, unlocking stuff. And that's the only way. So there's stuff that I still have yet to unlock, and I was playing the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer on my Xbox for months. I loved that stuff, but I was playing really hard back when there wasn't much content or classes or weapons or maps or other cards and stuff. Xbox 360 microtransaction age was weird. Thanks, Todd. Todd Howard. Oh my god. Why did we have to have that horse armor? Actually, I think I read somewhere that horse armor was not, in fact, the first. If you really want to get technical about it, there's also arcades, and that would be like the original microtransaction. Spend 25 cents more to continue playing. Go to Pizza Hut, get a personal pan pizza from Reading over the summer, and then play those, you know, rail shooters. And of course, the rail shooters all had other kids playing on them, and they didn't wash their hands or wipe their hands from eating the pizza. So you had pepperoni, cheese, grease, all that good stuff on those controllers. It was so bad. But little old me didn't even care. Todd Howard, blessed be thy name. I mentioned that on Reddit once and got downvoted. Reddit can be Reddit's like full of bots now too. Reddit, Facebook, Twitter. Oh god, what is the state of these days? See, the only bots that I like are protogens. Would Mantle Beasts can be considered bots? I think we need Sterling here in order to give us some information. But anyway, let's continue some reading. Engineer. Engineers are tech specialists using the holographic. Okay, so it even says it's holographic, so it's not like something that's there. Omni tool. They can decrypt security systems, repair or modify technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons or shields, and heal their squad. Engineers can only use light armor and can only receive weapons training with pistols. I'll let y'all know ahead of time that I love using all of my weapons, and this is one decision for the original game that, you know, I wish I had access to all my weapons. I'd love to be able to try out these other classes, maybe eventually, but for a first playthrough, I'm going to go with all guns. So Soldier's going to be the way to go, but I want to read these, because technically I haven't even really read them before, and I think I was pretty, like, soldiery the first time, because I was playing Halo 3 a lot, and I'm like, Soldier? That sounds like Master Chief, because Master Chief doesn't use, like, magical powers like what he's looking like right now. So here's Adept. Adepts are biotic specialists. Through upgradable implants, they can use biotic powers to lift or throw objects, shield the squad, and disable or destroy enemies. Adepts can only use light armor, can only receive weapons training with pistols. Again, pistols only. And I'm like, but I want to use assault rifle. Infiltrator. Actually, I will note that Adept is probably going to be the class that I go through with this character both in Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, because then you do actually have access to all your weapons, so you're not locked behind that. That's the only reason why I'm not picking it this time around. They need all weapons. Infiltrator. Infiltrators combine combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing or disabling enemies at long range. Infiltrators are trained to use Omni tools, focusing on decryption and offensive abilities rather than healing. They use pistols or sniper rifles and medium armor. Sentinel. Sentinels combine biotic and tech abilities. Actually, I think it might be Sentinel that I play, because I think it like gives them some really awesome armor in Mass Effect 2 and 3. I think it might be Sentinel. My bad. They are more efficient at tech and biotics than other classes, but at the expense of combat. Sentinels can only use light armor and receive no advanced weapon training. Vanguard. Vanguards are biotic warriors. They combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents, and especially deadly at short range. They use pistols and shotguns and can specialize in medium armor. Again, all these are like every single one except Soldier, and that's the only selling point for Soldier, but you just don't get to use any magical abilities and stuff. But you have your crew who can do it. So it's not like you're completely without magic. We'll see that stuff too. I do like stealth and sniping. Infiltrator was always my go-to in every game. Stealth and snipes. See, I enjoy that too. And to be honest, well, Skyrim can count as stealth and snipe, definitely, because you can snipe with this bow and arrow. Actually, Harzy, if you mentioned that you like that stuff, have you ever played any of these Sniper Elite games? Is the remaster version? Oh, this is not the remastered version of Mass Effect Lux. This is the OG. The Legendary Edition is something else entirely, and I have never played the Legendary Edition. And one day I might like to, but I was doing some video research on YouTube because I wanted to see the comparisons and stuff because I fell in love with the original Mass Effect. And it's got a different kind of lighting engine and aesthetics to it that the Legendary Edition has different. And I'm like, I want to play the OG, so that's what we're doing. But it's great. It's a fantastic game. I don't know what's different from the Legendary Edition other than user interface and some lighting changes and graphical updates, but from the videos that I looked at that people were doing breakdowns and stuff, they did mention that the lighting was broken in a lot of areas and, you know, the mood was off, and I really dig that stuff, so I actually want to like deep dive and play this game in its entirety. I wonder if I could 100% this, because this would be a game that I would love to do that in. One of my playthroughs, which wasn't even a 100% playthrough, was over 35 hours. I had so much fun on this. Let's see. It's so weird. I always imagine Sean playing a healer. Well, he does. The games that allow it, I try it, absolutely. And I really go ham and would be like, I want to learn healing because I would want that for Sean, for myself, for that, you know, character affirmation. Harzy says, I haven't, but I wanted to. You know, Harzy, the newest Sniper Elite, which I think is Sniper Elite 5, that came out 2022, kind of like around May to June. That one is fucking dope, and it is co-op. You can play with 2 players in the main campaign, and damn, I could look into that for us, because that's actually a really fun game. Me and Happy were doing that a little while ago. So before I continue, let's go ahead and pick Soldier.
Confirm facial identification.
It's John. John Shepard. John Mass Effect. You know, I own Sniper Elite V2 and have never even launched it. I don't think I've played that one. I played the fourth, or I'm sorry, I played the 5th one, and I played the 4th one. A friend of mine, I think, had the 2nd one that I played it at their place. It was one of the ones on, I believe, Xbox 360, but it's actually, like, I didn't think that I would be, like, all that into it, but it's got some shit in there that I really enjoyed. So Sniper Elite 5 is a really big vibe. I just tried to do it as stealthy as possible, and I took forever, and I saved, like, after every couple of kills and stuff, just so that I wasn't ever detected. And I don't know if y'all would be able to put up with that, just because I take things really slow. If I get detected, I restart from the previous save, and it's like, oh. It was a struggle at first, but I was kind of getting better at it, being more aware of my surroundings and just taking things slow. But I guess the pacing is what I worry about most. I like games where there's a good gradual progression. Confirm appearance, change appearance. See, this is where the Monster Factory happens, but I actually really like the way John Mass Effect looks.
Profile reconstruction complete.
John Shepard. Earthborn, war hero, soldier. Nerd. See, for those of y'all who are familiar with, and you know, I don't know. You know what? I can try to see if those are actually set up. I had deleted them, but we can see if those will actually work. I know what they're called. I just need to add those as the sources. Let's see. Alert box. Was it a sound effect? Ah, geez. Audio output, audio input. Or was it a... Man, I don't even remember what it was. Was it a custom widget? Dang. I'll figure it out down the line. But it's supposed to have sound effects, and that one, being nerd, is from Dragon Ball Z Abridged, because I absolutely love it. And yeah, if I start to rambling and stuff, you know, would be able to play those and have a really wacky fun time. But I'll figure those sound effects out eventually. Y'all save your points, even if y'all have an abundance of them. Your choice, but they're broken right now. I just want to make you all aware of that. Mouse, no. I want you off my screen. There we go. Let's see. I'm always the stupid, aggressive player, so anything that's assault or heavy, I play and be the person who tanks hits face to the face. Tanks hits to the face. See, same though. I'm a run and gun, and I really like going guns blazing. So then I started blasting. That is my type, and I'm pretty sure that might be, well, not Sean's, because of course he's the healer, but it's how he's gotten into trouble. He's like, you know, I've got some destruction spells, and he goes in there and those destruction spells don't work or something like that, and it's like, oh shit, and then it's just, y'all know it. The only thing that was annoying with Mass Effect was the elevator. True, there are a good bit of elevator scenes in this game, but there's some good character dialogue, as well as like things over the radio that get announced to you. Is Harzapan related to Marzipan? You lucked out. I attempted to scare the bat as soon as I entered. Well, hey, y'all want to see some gameplay? Let's see what Mass Effect is all about.
Identification confirmed.
Oh, and here y'all see the user interface that is normally for mouse, but I can get through it with controller. Here we go. Cutscene time.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets, learned to look out for himself.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
Oh my god, thank you, Fermi. Here we go. In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They call it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations of the universe call it Mass Effect.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence. Commander. We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Alright, so now we are introduced to one of the game's most important, and I didn't realize this the first time that I had played this game because I'm, you know, from Halo and Mass Effect, Half-Life, and I'm like, oh, just run and gun, but it gives you choice in dialogue options. All of these would be choices in future scenarios. Most of the time, this is like Paragon. And Paragon is, I'm going to be the noble knight of the galaxy. And he's always like on people's side and trying to understand and everything. This spot is typically neutral. This spot would more often than not be Renegade, which is I'm the hard ass. I'm the main character, but also like evil guy of the universe that always gets things done. Anyway, just a short explanation as to what this is. This is my first introduction to like an RPG and dialogue and stuff, as was Fallout 3. And it just opened up to what games really meant to me as I grew older, because I'm like, oh, I've never played a game like this. But also, thank you again, Fermi, for the support, gifting fuzzies for Lux, Dandy, as well as Glyph for some subs. Thank you so much for that. And this game looks pretty good for something from, what, 1869, all the way back then. It does have film grain, so if you like movies with film grain, like in the olden times, yeah. It is a setting that I can turn off, but to be honest, I actually really enjoy the film grain. Better than Fallout 4, you have good, neutral, snarky. We get a lot of options in here, and I'm excited to show them to you. But I sometimes will do it because I've already played this game many times, but it has been a while. Like the last time that I played this was, damn, 2011, maybe 2010. But I played it a lot back then. At least the first one. Mass Effect 3 was maybe 2011, 2012? Maybe 2012. But anyway, sometimes I keep up with the pace of the conversation, or you can do what I'm having John Shepard do in this particular scene, because unlike, I don't know, well, new games, the game actually pauses in order for you to actually go through dialogue options. There are video games out there to be like, you need to make a decision, and you need to make a decision now. You can't put down your controller, walk away, eat pizza, go out, do a run to the grocery store and stuff. No, they demand that you keep playing them and stuff. I don't like that. And this game, you get to put down the controller, do whatever you want, and just have John just stare blankly and leave the conversation awkwardly open for the remainder of time. You don't have to answer. And in this particular moment, the universe is safe and fine, and nothing bad happens. So we're not doing a bad job already, and we haven't even really done anything yet. Film grain good. Yeah, it is. So here we go. We're gonna be like, Joker, you're overreacting, man.
You always expect the worst.
Well, bad feelings are an occupational hazard. But we don't go anywhere unless there's a good reason, so what are we doing here?
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me, or does the Captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Alright, so we're just now given our control for the very first time in the game. Which isn't far into the game. You know, maybe 5 minutes, less than that. Not counting the character creation. Yes, so, as I had mentioned, I downloaded a mod in order to get controller support for this game. So press the left stick in order to move. I already know all that. But what the mod does do that wasn't in the original game, I can draw out my weapon inside the Normandy. I could be like, okay guys, I want to, oh boy, I want to shoot a gun inside the Normandy? Yes. And everybody is just chill about it. And they're like, oh no, it's just Shepard just shooting his gun inside the Normandy. You're not really supposed to be able to do this, so it's just a little funny. I prefer the dialogue pause. It's much more convenient. It's also funny to imagine it in real time. You've just been standing there staring at him for 5 minutes. Me too. And I've seen like YouTube videos of, you know, NPCs are like, what's going on with this character in front of me? The fluff did you say, Joker? A real commander keeps their crew on their toes. You really do. Bad effects. Tube! Hello, Kunix. Welcome, welcome. You've come in at a wonderful time. We're just getting into Mass Effect. Haven't even really done anything yet. We could do a little bit of chatting. We'll see how much we can do for a 100% run.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
There's just going to be a lot of content.
We probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
So those are the pilot locations. That's Joker. I don't know who this person is and what they're doing sitting there, but...
We're getting dragged right along with it.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
What's up, Navigator Presley?
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I am, but I heard you arguing.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down in engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
This is the
But
first
you
game.
have to admit, something's odd about this mission.
Oh god, Danny,
The whole
I
crew feels
don't know. One sitting, 100% playthrough. I don't know. Like, seriously speaking, that would be like 35 hours, holy shit. But jokingly, that hasn't really done like a long playthrough before and stuff. Time to grab some coffee. Yeah, it's just like, all right, guys, we're doing this. Lord of the Rings. Just binge all 4. No, 5. No. If you want to do like The Hobbit and stuff. So 1, 2, 3, The Hobbit. And then now they've got the TV shows. And then they also have the old animated movies. If you say Lord of the Ring binge, how many movies are you talking about? Because there is a lot of disagreement as to which ones in order to include and not include. Whereas Star Wars is like, oh, you need to watch them in this order. Or Harry Potter, you need to watch them in a specific order. Lord of the Ring fans seem to disagree a lot as to including, not including the first animation, including, not including The Hobbit. And I haven't really heard about what's going on with the Amazon stuff, but yeah. All of them, plus the animated originals. See, that's what I'm with too. I love the Lord of the Rings. So, he's like, this guy, Navigator Presley, is like, you know, that Turian guy, why is he on here? And so we just got word as to what that alien species is called, because he's a Turian. Nihilus is not only a Turian, but he's a Spectre.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
All we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system. Why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
And he's absolutely right.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
Just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper. Less chance of security leaks, too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious the shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
I love, like, this is your first, like, branching out conversation that you can like explore, like, why does this character feel this way? You only just met this guy, but you know that Turian guy, and you know how urgent it is in order to go and talk to the captain, but now you've got these ideas, like, you know, imagine being fully staffed on one of these top state-of-the-art spaceships ever made, and why do we have a Spectre on board? Why is our big name captain here? It's like, oh shit.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
He's right.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
And you could say that was a long time ago, but the Turians, as we will learn, haven't had the greatest history with humans.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
And I can be like, well, I'm gonna go and see the captain, or I'll look into it and stuff, but, or I can be like firm about it, but I'm like, eh.
I better head down and see the captain.
I'd better go.
Yes, sir.
I grew up on Eagle Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
You watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Oh good, I can walk closer to him. That's what I was trying to do, but I'm like, if I get too close, will it activate the dialogue?
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Yeah, doctor's right, man.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
It's just another mission. But if we wanted to, we could explore more. Let's see. You'll do fine. It's just another mission. Let's explore.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
This guy is really into the Spectres.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
There's no human Spectres.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
I like it that it even touches upon the decisions that you make during character creation, and we're not even all that far in.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
Very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful
Pretty
with
impressive for a
development, so you
level 1
don't have
guy.
any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts.
He's a
of the
very
farm.
powerful level
At night, I
1.
used to climb this big
Imagine a
hill,
level
stare
2
across the fields
shepherd.
back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But
Basically
when I got
Super
older,
Saiyan.
I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not
To give the
really
enemy
sure,
a chance,
Commander.
yeah. Like One
Eden Prime's
Punch
one of our
Man.
most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
It's like, it is just another mission. I think that's all that we got. Yeah.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
There's no rush. Don't play the hero. And yeah.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
So, you can do it, Jenkins.
Sir?
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
No.
The captain's waiting for me.
I wanted to see if her specifically had anything. Oh, can't go in the other door. You can only go in the ones that are green. Also, this is the ship's name that we are on right now. Specifically, the SR-1 Normandy. And if I remember lore correctly, SR stands for Stealth Reconnaissance. Alright. Normandy. Normandy is awesome, and I really love this ship. Here's a big time story.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Be like, talk, or where's Captain Anderson?
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
And I'm like, I haven't gone there, man.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
What's your point, man?
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a
Keith
simple shakedown
Davids. It's like, yeah, it's like I already knew that, man.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
It's like, why the secrecy?
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Corporal Jenkins is giving off strong red shirt energy, right? It's like you sound worried. Why did we tell the council?
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
So you put my name forward. You support this, Captain. What's the next step?
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
We can explore a little bit more.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy.
Also, Keith David.
Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why.
It's the Arbiter.
Plenty of theories. But everyone agrees galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Damn. Eden Prime got a lot going on.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Hello, Robojack. Hey, we playing Mass Effect and going around in space.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
And what are they about?
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
You know, in my last playthrough and even my beginning playthroughs, I didn't really get the gravity of the situation of humanity's place and how significant both Eden Prime and this beacon is, because yeah, finding something like that would be extremely significant. And with humans being the newest, you know, big-time species in the universe, and also that they're trying to push so hard for a Spectre on the, or I'm sorry, a human on the Council, and Spectre. It's got a lot riding on it, and people would likely get hurt.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
Oh.
What's wrong, Joker?
It's mission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
Touchdown.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Your guard.
We've landed. So here we are on Eden Prime. Looking a little Mordory. Sauron in the distance. But here we are, able to run around. So we can clearly see that this mission is probably not going to be as easy as, you know, nothing really going to happen. Test out the new ship. Now we're going to a beacon, and now it's also under attack for some reason. And there are no other ships in order to come and help. And yeah, Jenkins, this is your chance. You're going to be a hero. Come on, Jenkins. Let's see how Jenkins does.
Smells like smoke and death.
I like that you can talk to him too. Oh, you getting cold feet, man?
Eden Prime will never be the same again.
Oh god, what happened here? Oh god. Actually, before we continue, let me go ahead and save. Because then I would be able to start from that point. But yeah, it's looking a little, not so Eden Prime-y. Actually, we don't have anything to shoot just yet. Those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
It's just giving me all this, tutorial stuff. Gas bags.
Oh god, what happened here?
Oh, I already made him, like, say that. Yeah, it's not looking like the home away from home. Dialogue. Yeah, that a bot. No, thank you. Jenkins, no! Jenkins! Dude just walked out outside of cover. Poor guy. Like, this was the most open spot, and it's like, well... Jenkins, no! He was gonna be a hero. We can't help him now. He deserves a burial. Forget about him.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on. We still have to find that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir.
It's like, you could try to be nice and everything, but we are running against the clock, and on a military mission like this. Now with the 100% run, there is going to be a lot of exploring. So we would be able to not take things nearly as seriously, because of course the game doesn't progress until you like it to some points.
A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Also, one thing, I don't know if there's a stutter on you guys' side that happens sometimes, like in combat or in cutscenes. That is on my end too, and I just think it might be two things. Like, one, because it's an old game, and two, it might be because of the mod. I'm not entirely sure, but at least if things don't break, we'll be okay. Shield regenerator, shock absorbers, so take all. And also, like, whenever I go to the start menu, let's see, equipment, settings, codex. Codex actually has a lot of cool stuff in it. This is secondary, which we can get into at some point, but then there's also primary, and I want to get to these. Let's go ahead and save. You know what? Save one is always like sentimental value. because it keeps the date and how much time as you progress. Oh yeah, didn't I want to like take a look at my equipment? Let's see. I don't have anything on here, I don't think. No.
I smell trouble.
Whoa. Oh hey, it's basically infection form flood. They just pop exactly like that. The user interface does take a little bit in order to like understand. So on the left hand side it shows my weapon, so it's an assault rifle, and you don't actually get ammo, it's just all based off of overheat, which I prefer more than the systems that they've gone with, just because you don't have to worry about... Whoop, I'll be quiet for now. He's alright. He's fine. It's sexy robot people. They've got defined legs and thighs. Actually, can I even help that person? Oh, the run. Forgot about that. It's the Geth. Sexy robot people. Okay, so you have overheat, which I prefer over the new system. Just because the new system uses clips, and I'm like, I like the old system better, because you get unlimited, you just have to like gauge yourself on shooting and encounters. And then there's health and shields. Health is of course the red, shields is the blue. You don't really know like how much of your shields that you get though, it's just like whether that rectangle is filled or not. Then you have heals, which is Y, and then 5 I think is grenades. Now I've got a couple of weapons and so does my guy. I have 1 ability and my guy has 2. Well, let's come and talk to Ashley Williams right here.
Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Robots. Yeah. I love these robots.
Give me a status report, Williams.
Sterling, hey. Welcome.
We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit.
Come on in.
We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Hello. Hello, mental beast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We were actually like, had a Protogen / Mantle Beast robot question earlier. Can you guys remind me what it is? Kind of forgetting about it. It's like holograms. Was it holograms? Because I know it was the Omni tool and stuff. It'll come to me, I just have to think about it. Take AC or DC. What happened to your unit?
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
What killed them? Don't blame yourself. You abandoned them.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
They are.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Oh hey, you guys remember that enemy that we learned about in school 200 years ago? Just say like, it's the robot people from the past. Yes, it's the robot people. How many other robot people do we have in this universe so far? Just them. Take us there.
You're coming with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
We need that bacon.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
But still, we can like discover more.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school.
Geth, yeah.
They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming.
Back with freshwater and migraine meds.
They were supposed
Very
to be
good.
a source of cheap labor.
Does
but
tea
ended up
help at
turning
all,
on the
Rockland?
Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them
just
since.
got meat masks. Let's learn about that bacon.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested.
Possibly
That's
some
when they brought us in to
heist.
secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights
There's
ago
so
from the
much
main colony
dialogue. I
to
love
secure
it.
the area. Seemed like
Hello,
a routine
Happy.
patrol until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
And the scientists? What? And the scientists? Why?
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The
Have you seen a
232
Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you
Face.
saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
And that's it.
Move out.
Basically just gave you an entire dictionary. Banshee, assault rifle. Nice. Right. Equipment. And upgrade. Because it's at damage 153. 39 shots instead of 38 before overfired. And accuracy 1. That's equipped. And upgrades. Okay, we don't actually have any upgrades. That's okay though. Anything else that I've got? No, but we can go back. Actually. Okay, he's using the same one, and so is she. Okay, because you can upgrade your squad's equipment as well. And welcome back, Happy. So we're just getting into the good stuff, the meat and potatoes. Light armor. Okay, I got light armor. Ammo upgrade. God, they're giving me a lot of good stuff already. Let's see. Ammo upgrade. Ah, I didn't get it. There we go. It's equipped. And what was that other one? It was armor. Yeah, there we go. It was at 12. Oof. What was better for him? Worse for her. There we go. And then for anything that you don't want to use, you can either sell or convert to Omnigel. And Omnigel will prove to be very useful, but I also want money, so we're going to save on that. Actually more. I tend to always save after doing like edits like that, because going back and cleaning out your inventory, that takes a while. But I've gotten pretty efficient at it. I've now understood the system. And the cover system is kind of weird. You kind of just move up to something and it like pulls your character in, rather than Gears of War where... Oh yeah, I can also like... Wait. So I can... Yeah, I can have my sniper rifle, but that's gonna suck. I am going to... Let's see, how do I tell Ashley in order to go over here? There is a way in order to do that. Bye-bye, robot man. I kissed you. I kissed you. I kissed you. They're all clutching their heart whenever they go down. That's how much I love them. They're like, oh, Bat love. They're so dramatic, too. Bat love.
All clear.
You don't say. All right. So, what do we have here? It's a dig site. And kind of a big one.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Is it possible to side with the robots? Can you sell their armor? Oh, I can sell my friend's armor. Well, actually, they always like have armor on, so it can't be like a Sean scenario where, you know, he has to sell his and get nothing in return. But I can sell ammo or like items that aren't currently being worn. Sticky bad love. Stinky bad love.
We make for the camp.
It's just on the
Now,
top
as
of
far
this
as
ridge, up
the
ramps.
robot question, spoilery slash not spoilery, maybe. Maybe. All right, so we got a new pistol, another assault rifle, and now a sniper rifle. So let's go ahead and take those. Let's go back. So that one is good. This one is also good, so I'm going to equip that. And this one is also good, so I'm going to equip that. Now this is me as John. Let me check to see both of my characters. They're doing fine. They're doing fine. So me, I've got 150. He has 120. She has 120. I don't know what classes these guys are to know, like, is a assault rifle going to be better, but alright, Kai. I like ya. Alright. Bat does a lot of inventory management. This is kind of like my version of Resident Evil 4 suitcase. The attaché. Good, robot loves for everyone. Yeah, love robots. I see the assault rifle. Is there a what rifle? A pepper?
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
A pepper rifle. What is a pepper rifle?
Oh,
Salt and
God,
pepper.
they're still alive.
I'll show myself out.
What did the Geth do to them?
Oh, they're trying to teach me to throw a grenade. Like, hey, before you go into this combat here, and I'm just like, whoa. Oh, I get it, Danny. Oh my God. So a salt rifle or a pepper rifle. I am so silly. What are these guys? You have equipped an untrained weapon, which reduces damage and accuracy. Oh my God. Ooh. Why did I put away my gun? Oof. Approach a squad member, press A to hear brief comments about the situation. I'll go ahead and heal myself.
Check your targets. Could be friendlies.
What about you, Ashley?
It used to be beautiful here.
It still kind of is. A hole rifle. A rifle that just makes holes. Portal rifle? Is that the portal gun? Pretty much is. Okay, now we're getting a lot of stuff. Let's keep going and gather more items just to see where we are. What's going on? How things do. Lots. Give me more.
Somebody's gonna pay for this.
Maybe. Oh no, give me. Alright, y'all need to like wait out here or something. There we go. Okay, so they move right there. So if I can come in here. Yeah! Wait, why can I only like do it from like... Weird. Hopefully that's only a one instance kind of thing, but at least I know how to control these guys.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Alright, so important moment, because I haven't done this in a while, and this is going to be prevalent in the game. It's hacking. Wait, what? I haven't ever seen anything like this. How does this do it? Alright, well at least we get other tries. Wow, how is this done? This is different from the Xbox version. Oh no, this is gonna take some time. How do you do this? Oh no. Gotta sneak your arrow through it. Is this a legit, like, I have to use? So I need to move it through it? Or, oh, I see, my bad. Oh my god, okay. Me trying it one way. Alright, come on. Okay. I can do that. Nice.
Humans, thank the Maker. Hurry, close the door before they come back.
That is different than the Xbox version. You only have to, like, remember the 4 buttons. X, Y, A, B. And you have to press them in that particular order. Stretchies. Honestly, not a bad moment for that. We're almost 2 hours in. Have trusty blowhigh in order to stretch. And y'all feel free to stretch too if y'all sitting down. I like doing little stand stretching and stuff. It's like, why go for less when you can go for more and make it full stretchy? Hurry, close the door. Shepard's just like, huh? So let's see.
What are you doing here?
I'm Dr. Warren. I was in charge of this excavation. We hid in the shed during the attack. They must have come for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What's this guy's all about?
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment.
Cameo appearance by
in the
Dandy.
shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Existence is futile.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
And now we moved. You make us be able to move. Big old stinky bat. Big bats, little bats too.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the prophet.
Poor
leader
little
of the
bat.
enemy.
Poor
He was
Sean.
here
Poor
before the attack.
Sean. Poor Sean.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled.
Poor Sean.
We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
So that was a interesting piece of information. They saw a Turian, and this is before we even got there.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have
Muffin button?
Awakened the beast. Unleashed the darkness.
I don't know why his eyes look like that. Okay, now they look alright.
What's wrong with your assistant?
What's up with my man
Manuel
here?
has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape?
Can you tell me anything about the bacon? The bacon is a lie. I'm looking for bacon.
The only sane one left.
I don't care about these other aliens.
Of his meds after the attack.
I can shut them up. No, I'm not gonna do it. Just like smack them or something.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling.
15k channel points. Holy shit.
Hush, Manuel, go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks
Well, I did mention to the others, I'm trying to set something up new for the channel, but that was like 3 months ago and it's since broken. So the redeems that I have right now that look new even if you click on them, I think nothing's going to happen because I kind of removed those inputs just because that they were acting all funky and out of whack. So save your points. I'll work on that stuff in order to get it to, is it follow? Follow. Is follow left, I guess. Flex, 94. Space, the great big place. You know, maybe I'll make a redeem for like 50k and be like, tell Sean to go to bed and just end the stream or something. Hey, it's our guy.
Saren. Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Wanted to make sure that y'all heard that gunshot. Also, bad pop-ups coming in during a cutscene. Oh, I forgot. So using...
Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
So this uses abilities that my classes have. So there is, let's just call it future magic or space magic. And there's a lot of it going about, but it's cool stuff. So we have sabotage, to Y for info, overheats nearby enemy weapons and burdens them for minor damage. Overload damages enemy shields within a certain radius. Throw allows you to throw enemies and objects using a mass effect field. Shield boost restores a portion of your shields even while you are under fire. And since overkill is mine, overkill allows long bursts of accurate assault rifle fire. So we saw some big stuff happen just now. Actually, let me pause for a little bit. And I like doing this too, because I mean I can pause like in the middle of battle and still have it like up on the screen. It's a really fun tactical way to use like a game. I wish more games actually had stuff like this. Whoa. Space. Rock, we're gonna have you stretching for hours. 5k redeem to have Sean call you good boy, girl. Honestly, yeah, I could do that, Dandy. Good boy. Good girl. Saren couldn't be more clearly evil if he was holding a banner that said, "Don't trust me." It's a meeper. That would be my specialty. Love any hacker type abilities. Oh, for sabotage? Yeah, overheat nearby enemy weapons and burns them. We can try that. So since that is a husk, husks don't really do anything. I want you to use... I know this is probably going to take a ability, but that just shows what throw is. Alright, for the Geth, okay, I want him to use the sabotage. And for... is there another guy? Look at this. Look at how cool this is. And this is back in 2007. I was losing my shit when I was playing this game, because I'm like, this is so much different from what I've ever played before. Shit! Nice job, man. God, I need to be using that. Fuck yeah. And that's why whenever you get weapons and stuff from these chests, Uh-oh. Where? Where what? Where? Qua? Where are y'all shooting at? Is it over here? Okay, y'all aren't shooting at anything anymore, so I'm going to assume the area is safe. Look at this way that I run. Easy decryption. Alright. Let's save again, because I don't know how many attempts it gives you for this stuff. Caden's my favorite. Yeah, we're going to be hanging on to Caden for a while. I like him too. Use D-pad in order to advance to the central core. Avoid the security programs. This better be the same kind. There we go.
Everybody stay calm out there.
I should probably use my
Coming out,
D-pad.
we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
We took care of them.
Things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship,
Yeah, that was a really fucking cool ship.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
That's a phone number. 666-783-7228. Does that call Pizza Hut in my general location? Because, you know, pizza would be awesome. But also, on the note of the ship, so we didn't know that was a ship whenever they showed us that first video in the Normandy before we landed. I thought that was like a huge robotic hand from space. But now that we've seen the ship, it still kind of looks like a big robot hand from space, and I feel justified in that.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Where's the bacon?
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered.
Hello, Pizza Hut. Hail, Satan. How may I take your order? Hey, if you can make a bitchin' pizza, I'm not gonna blink an eye.
What else can you
It's
tell
like,
me about
damn.
the ship you saw?
Give me
I was
pizza.
too busy running to
Hell's
get a clear
Pizza?
look at it.
Hell of a
I think
boss?
it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
My bad. I've got big mood, pepperoni pizza. Like, I'm an OG kind of guy when it comes to pizza. And yeah, I like that stuff a lot. Pizza is one of the most important food groups, in my opinion. Look at this, it's even shaped like a pizza. Subtle pizza references within game.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, it felt like it was tearing right through my
Waiting
skull.
on some, waiting on pizza.
Impossible to think.
That'd be a good song. Waiting on pizza.
I have to go.
Definitely a food group of all time. It's triangle shaped, just like circles.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
It's like, what's going on? I don't like being lied to.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
What kind of packages?
What kind of
Pistol.
packages?
Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But we'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Is that all? You're holding out on me. Ah, shit. Hang on.
Hand it over and I'll be on.
Hang on. Load. That was going to be a good example that I actually need to do. So before this dialogue option, which will be hopping through it again, we just have to do the little thing. Completely forgot. Where it be? Here it be. The level up screen. All right, let's get that out of the way. So here we are. We've got a lot of lines, so you can see how many different times that you can level up and stuff and have points. So I've got 9 points right now. The grayed out stuff is things that you don't have unlocked yet. All you have to do in order to unlock it is just have it a certain way, and boom, you unlock fitness. Same goes for these things. So unlock first aid, unlock sniper rifles, unlock shotguns. No idea why you'd have to level up a pistol in order to know what to do for a shotgun, but hey, it's Mass Effect. We're not going to question it because I love this game. But one thing that so it puts these up at the very top, right? And me coming from Halo, I'm like, oh yeah, put all that stuff in guns. And then, I don't know, maybe healing. And then, I don't know, maybe fitness. I don't know what these things anymore. And then all the way at the very bottom right here is charm and intimidate. Now, these little guys being at the very bottom of the screen, I didn't really pay much attention to on my first playthrough until I got to some sections that upon getting there, you have to make some very powerful and lasting decisions, and without having the appropriate points, Bat was traumatized for not being able to pick a certain choice, which I will let y'all know what it is, because it legit made me, like y'all hear how excited I am to play this game. Me playing it for the very first time, I was, like I said, I was on cloud 9, 11, cloud 1000. I was having the time of my life. This decision in the game made me stop playing the game for several months. I was legit heartbroken. It was so bad. I love this game. I'm like, I was hurt, but I eventually replayed it through, made a brand new save in order to spec into Charm and Intimidate, and I can effectively tell y'all that playing Mass Effect, level up these guys as often and as much as you can, because this is how to play the game. You can do both. I typically only do one, but you know, some dialogue options, you kind of want to do the Intimidate, so you know what? We're going to max both of these out. And just because I'm thinking about it, I love the assault rifle a lot. It's basically my favorite kind of gun. We're going to spec into this bad boy. Actually, what's this? Shield boost. 30% of your shield per second. If I do 2... yeah, we're going to do that. But at the same time, you can see your experience so far. So we're already almost to level 3, which is bitchin'. You got your health. You got Paragon up in the left-hand corner. You got Renegade down at the bottom right. Paragon is your good guy, your White Knight of, or the Knight in Shining Armor of the Galaxy. He's the one that's going to save the day. He's the hero. Intimidate is, oh God, what is it good? It's like the Joker. Like, you're still gonna save the galaxy, but you're gonna fuck people's days up along the way, and you are very unapologetic about it. So if you want to be a hard ass, if you've, you know, worked a full long shift at a retail or fast food joint and you're like, you're sick of people, Renegade is the way to go. Now, we don't have any points for these guys, but eventually we will. But as you can see, they don't have as much points to put into, which is fine. It is the Whole Food Pyramid. Oh yeah, pizzas. These nuts, bro. Batty has the entire stock of charm. And Intimidate. So if I want to have some zesty, I can. But if I want to be dashing, then Charm is the typical way that I go for things. It is going to be a Paragon run, but like I said, some situations, they're fun as Renegade, and y'all will most likely agree with me, because it's like, nah, they probably deserve that, you know. Is a Sharktaba. Pixel, hey! Yeah, I've got Blahai right in my lap right now. He is being thoroughly smushed and squeezed. You failed to seduce an alien, didn't you? No, not yet. Not yet. I'm not going to fail that. Paragon is the do what's right, and Renegade is the do what's necessary. It is necessary to slap this bitch! It is so hella necessary. Okay, before I do that, I just put in all those points. Good. This game made me realize how important saving, and saving often, is. This is the game. This is the game that taught me that. Save and save often. All right, let's do the old way that I have this. So forward, forward, forward. There we go. Hey, nice. All right.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
We're going to speed through this. It's going to be like a really bad trip, but
Knew it was trouble the second.
Tell me everything.
They were by the garage.
You don't know that. We survived.
it's weird.
We heard they found something out.
What else can you?
I was too busy.
Tell them about
It
the
was
noise.
emitting some kind of signal as it descended.
It was probably.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible.
I have to go.
Hey,
Here we go.
we're just a bunch of farmers.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
Here we go.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring.
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol.
I have to go.
Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use
Here
out of it.
we go. And I love this coloration too. The blue and the red. I mean, this looks like Christmas lights to me. I love this shit. I'm like, what? What? The blue? And I saw like grayed out stuff and I'm like, I don't know what that's all about. Why do I have this stuff locked out? Maybe it's a class thing or something. Yes and no. It's spec'd. It's not based on class, and the most important mechanic in the games. Level it if you ever do the Mass Effect series. And in any RPG series that has it, honestly, because I'm like, voice options, that means that I can like talk and see cool shit with text, and of course I'm gonna do that. Can we do both? We have both. We're gonna do both. But at least for choices, it only decides on one. So if y'all wanted me to, in order to go through the multiple dialogue options, I probably could. It would just resort to me picking the one that I don't want first, and then second one is that all. But they're both going to have the same kind of gist. Same kind of outcome, but they're just on opposite ends of the spectrum. So since this is Paragon, we're going to do Paragon.
We're risking our lives to save this colony.
But it is a dedicated
There's nothing
decision.
else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was
Ah, I get more.
Probably deserve it more than I do.
So now I get the gun.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble.
And
Besides,
hey.
I'm not a snitch.
It's like, he may know something. It's like, yeah. But yeah, since it has progressed, and otherwise that would be my only decision if I had not picked, I'm like, or fine, or goodbye. It doesn't allow you to go back and try out those red ones. Just to clarify, I would have to reload the conversation in order to do that. He may know something.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport if he's still alive.
Alright.
I have to go.
I have to go. There it is. There's the I have to go. I like the way New Vegas did it, where leveling up speech is a way to go through the dialogue, but you can often use your other skills in speech challenges too. You can beat fights with barter more often than not by just doing a cost-benefit analysis at the baddies. Pixel, is that how they did it? Because I'll be honest, I got confused because I mostly play Fallout 3 rather than New Vegas, and when I was doing dialogue options in Fallout New Vegas, I know you have to like reach a certain point in order to like unlock some things, but I guess I didn't realize that it was like, you know, other dialogue for what you can spec into. And I got new shit just because I talked the guy out of it. More nothings. I didn't level up then, but I don't know if you can level up with Hurricane, Shotgun, Striker Pistol. Ooh, 32, hell yeah. But yeah, now y'all are seeing Reaper, good. Survivor 17, Onyx, alright. And do I have anything? Yeah. Used blacker weapon. Improves detection levels. Nice. Do I have anything for this? Nope. None for my pistol. Alright, and then now I've got to do Kai and Onyx. Okay. And this is one way in order to like help myself. I am going to get paid a lot of money, but let me go ahead and just convert to Omnigel, because otherwise it's going to take forever in order to get through this stuff. Because I just lose track of time. 102, 115, 108, 190, or I'm sorry, just 90. 112? See, it's not even labeled or like listed in a accuracy rating. But I don't think that's based on her class or anything. But yeah, you just get a shit ton of ammunition and stuff, and it's kind of like, damn, why do we have so many? So I'm at 102. This is 102. Give him that. Oh, hers is... Oh, this one's better. Okay. Convert, 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 convert. And then I can... Wrong thing. Confirm and exit. There we go. Shield regenerator. Shock absorbers. Installing microgravimetric emitters into a combat suit artificially increases mass, providing protection against concussive force delivered by explosions. High impact ammo and biotic attacks such as lift or throw. 10% physics threshold. Shield regenerator 1. A secondary power source increases the rate at which a combat suit's kinetic barrier or capacitors can be replenished. 15% shield recovery. That's what I want. But I can stick that on here for them, so he can have some defenses against throw. And now we save again. Fine is fine. Hey Sean, do you think that furries are cool? Well, hell yeah, I do. That's why I'm one, because I love furries. I wish I was furry in this game if Shepard was able to be modded into like a furry character. Who knows, but that would probably require a lot of effort in order to do. In Fallout 3, it was a percentile chance, so you just quick loaded it till you got it. Yeah, I love that version. But New Vegas was made by the OG Fallout devs, and they made it a you must have X points to pass, but you always succeed if you do. Ah, which was better and validated your build. Put points into medicine, you get to pick the conversation option that make you sound like a doctor. Oh, well, that makes sense. I never actually understood that about the game. But for real though, fuck those Cazadors. Those are the reasons that I stopped playing that game. And then that damn poison. Sean is at least lukewarm on furries. I mean, like, why are we such a secret? Oh, what, furries? Furries as a secret? Nah, dude. I'm a little bat. I'm a little bat in the corner. I put furry all out there. 1,000%. Not even 100% all the way. Go big on furry. I vote furry every time. Looking a little crispy over here, though. Look at this very scenic fire. Oh, okay, Kai. He's completely fine with going into the fire. Into the fire and flames. Just want to let you know that I got my pizza and cheese sticks. Happy you made me cry in jealousy. Well, maybe if you visited once in a while. I haven't figured out the summoning portal. Once in a while? What kind? What kind of pizza? Once in a while, just Sean style. My mind blank as I'm like Sean style. And I was thinking of something else. Pepperoni, or however you spell it, from Mr. Gratis. Pep is the W. Pep W. Are you really a furry though, or are you just a normal person? I am not a normal person. I am anything but. I'm a very fuzzy flying little bat who doesn't have wings, but I can fly through other means. Well, I guess I'm saying that because bats are normally associated. Sean doesn't have wings, and I don't really have him doing flying things or having wings. But I love bats. And I love bats that do. It's just a very big design choice. Channel tags, furry. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't think Sean likes furries, clearly, Mr. Gratis. We're all bats, though. Everyone is a bat, or a dog, or a spoon. Spoon, bat.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Commander. It's Nihilus. Medi-gel, there we go. Alright, before we go over there... Oh boy. Can I get it? Yeah, plastic rounds, ammo upgrade. And yeah, it does damage. It doesn't do a lot of damage though, but it still does some.
I think we got it, Commander.
And that's just because that we exited combat. So it tells you like whenever you've left combat just because your character says something, which is neat. Actually, let's go ahead and save. Maybe your wings are in your armpits. Maybe. It's more like magic wings. Everything in the universe is either a bat or not a bat. To be a spoon. Sean equals bat potato equal not a bat. Well, my potato. Why?
Something's moving over behind those crates.
What about edge cases?
Wait, don't shoot! I'm one of you!
At the
I'm
edge?
human!
You need to be more careful. Who are you?
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
It's like, huh?
You're saying Nihilus was murdered by a Turian?
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
What about the beacon?
We were told the Prothean beacon was brought to the
Space
space.
Karen.
What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next. Those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. Must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
Tell me about this
They brought
beacon.
it here
Man.
this morning.
More bacon.
We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
I feel that.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
You were sleeping? I thought you were working here on the docks.
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Working hard gets you killed. Cole mentioned you.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? But no! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
More guns, man.
A shipment of grenades came
Give me
through
that
last
loot.
week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Just give me the grenades.
Give me.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
You should make amends. You're lying.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line.
Give.
Take
Give.
it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
But first,
Cargo
weapons.
train. That's where the other Turian went.
We've got no time except for weapons.
I need to get away from all this.
Except for loot. Grenade upgrade. Oh, that was weird. Oh boy. Sabotage.
Lost shields.
Okay, so I can't defeat them from max shields. Oh shit. That is a bigger one. I didn't realize that I threw those ones at you so soon. Oh boy, let's see. Let's see. Oh shit. Is Kai down? I'm gonna hurt this guy. Oh my god, is he really dead? Are you serious? His shields were acting really weird. Wrong weapon? Kai, you alright, man? If I heal, do you? No. No, you're down for the count. Shit. Maybe I was playing on easy. Oh shit. Oh, I'm still like up. Damn. Okay, there we go.
I've lost shields.
Yeah, Kai just went down, man. I don't remember the beginning of this being so difficult. Maybe I was just really good back then. Not like I've died, but I don't remember Kai dying so early. Maybe I need to get close up.
I've lost shields.
Ow. I was trying to loot a little bit. Take cover! Damn. That still hurts. Is that it? Yep, and then we're good to being at max with everyone. But yeah. Note to self, don't try looting in the middle of combat. But yeah, it wasn't letting, like, even though that I was in cover, at least it felt like it, they were still able to, like, see half of me from here. It's really weird. Haha, I exploited his survivor's guilt to get loot I bet after my own heart. Yeah, you can get all the shit. I'm just like, dude, give it to me. Give it to me right now. Take a drink every time someone goes, enemies everywhere, where I should go. Oh, that's going to be a lot, or I lost shields. Hopefully not for long, because I try to, like, upgrade everything, and I have been doing my points. That lead to alcohol poisoning pretty quick. Do a push-up then, become bodybuilder bad. For every time that I die, it'd be hard. Not bad music though. Equipment, squad, can I level up? No, there's no points there. Equipment though. Armor upgrade, yay. So I do have shield regenerator on. Shotgun. I want a sniper rifle. Sniper rifle always throws me off because you have weapon outline, weapon outline, weapon outline. Just target. And I'm like, what about a sniper rifle outline? Alright, hammerhead. I don't know. There we go. Shield damage. Shield bypass, 30 damage. I don't like that. So. Alright, let's continue onward. Also, I am using a lot of medkits. Woof. Showing the buffs for the bat.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Ooh. Sexy robot. Look at them thighs. Look at them hips. Broad shoulders. Look at that look. Look at him. Robot looks at you. Robot notices you. Alright, let's see.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Untrained weapon. I don't know what it means. Is it because that I'm doing my assault rifle or something? Or he's doing... Okay, it might have been because of that. Untrained weapon. No, it's still mine. Which reduces offensive accuracy. Woof. Owie. Yeah, that hurt. Oh. Why can't I look? Yeah, I can't seem to look over there. Let's do a little runny. Yeah. Get all this stuff still.
Not in the middle of a fight!
Easy. I was just trying to...
I'm a little busy.
Ah, here we go. Let's run this way. There we go. That's 2. There's 3. Sexy robots and their sexy shields. Oh no! Damn, she went down. So did he. Oh god. Damn, maybe I need to bump down the difficulty. Okay, that should be it. Wake up, guys. Come on, wake up. There you go. Oh wow, Kai, how did you get so much shields, man? Jesus. Losing my mind. Alright, we got 2 minutes. Here we go. Alright. We saved Eden Prime. No more bums. Freaking, there they are. There they are. shotgun, use sniper rifle. There we go. And then some ammo, possibly. Yeah. Versus synthetics. Actually, I want it for his... Nope, come on. Yeah. Oh, can't save in the middle of a fight though. Oh boy, that hurts. Dude, if you can throw that guy. Let's do a or sabotage. Oh shit. Wow, that hurt. Let's see. There we go. Oh boy. Is it recharged? No. Are there any other? No, that's the only enemy. Okay, I can see him on my mini map. There we go. Alright.
All targets down.
Easy decryption. Alright, let's see if it's any different. Use 25 Omnigel. I don't know how much Omnigel I have, but that is one way that you can override it. Is stream acting weird for anyone else? What's it doing for you, Happy? What are the robots called asking for a friend? They're called the Geth. G as in golf, E as in echo, T as in tango, H as in hotel. Manual override. Alright, yeah it is. Okay. In. Uh-oh. Well. There we go. Hurricane, Scimitar, Reaper, Sniper, Shotgun. Man, I get so much stuff. It's gonna be a lot of that in this game, though. The store just wasn't loading right. It seems to be fine now. I gotcha. Sorry it was giving issues. Twitch be weird sometimes. Here we go again. There we go. Man, that one was really smooth. I could get used to that. Just gotta figure out the fastest way. Should be. Alright, so we're here. We always do the looting. Every single time. That's what I'm here for. Sometimes they put, yeah. Like, where's Sean going? Sometimes they hide stuff. Alright, that out there is looking a little not Eden-y. When I think Eden, I think of green, and that is the opposite of green. It is on fire. It is destroyed. How is that building still standing? You know, I don't know if that's like the full height of that building, because those buildings over there are really high and towering. That one's kind of like, eh. Alright. So, now we're gonna be figuring out what exactly are we here for. Let me go ahead and save. Because now we're gonna get more exposition. Let's find out.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
touch it! It's too dangerous!
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson.
I don't think you can see her boobs enough. What do y'all think?
One of the humans may have used it.
Uh-oh, he angry. Yeah?
Must be eliminated.
Growl at me, man. You know, his bark is worse than his bite. He gets up close and he's all soft and gentle. It's like, aw, Saren. Bad guy cutie.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
Peck's lips.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
It's like, what the fuck, dude?
How did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
So you're careless. Don't blame yourself.
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
It's like, thanks.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
All the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
You'll be in the mess?
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Why is Williams here? I'm pissed off about the Geth. I feel bad about Jenkins, man. Dude, he was gonna do so good, but now he's dead. Jeez.
I'll live.
It's like, why is she here? Why?
Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth...
It's like, we didn't leave her on Eden Prime, man? I did my job. We've got nothing to hide.
The Geth would have wiped out the whole colony if I hadn't stopped them.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Hates humans?
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon.
That beacon?
You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell him? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon.
That beacon?
Lost Prothean technology, blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war.
That's mean.
He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command. He won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Oh, hell no.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Gotta head up to the bridge. Oh my goodness. But we get codex entries, which is also awesome. You can go around the ship and like find stuff in order to look at, such as the replenishment gel. So that was even another codex entry right there. Let's take a look at those actually. So I mentioned that we have primary and we also have secondary. You have the tutorials, of course, but then you have stuff that's like armor and weapons, armor, and equipment. The development of practical manufacturing omni-tools allows modern militaries a great deal of flexibility in equipment loadouts. A vast number of field modification kits or upgrades are available for common equipment, such as weapons, armor, omni-tools, biotic amps, and even grenades. An upgrade kit typically consists of less than a dozen unique parts and an optical storage disk. When loaded into an Omni-tool, the OSD provides all technical specifications required to manufacture the tools, and additional parts necessary to install the upgrade onto another piece of equipment. Assembly is typically modular, and installation can be completed in less than a minute. Since Omni-tools are designed to use common battlefield salvage materials such as plastics, ceramics, and light metals, rendered into semi-molten Omni-gel for quick use, it is quite possible for a trained soldier carrying upgrade kits to customize gear on the battlefield to fit the current tactical situation. And it has entries like this, but what I like is that the primary ones...
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Cool diplomatic relations. These are all narrated. And there's multiple ones that you can find that get put in here. I love working on the codex. Codex awesome. What up, Ashley? Let's chat.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Soldiers die. I should go. Yeah. Let's go, nice, yeah.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander.
Hey.
That means a lot from you. I've I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Paragon. And then you can talk to the doctor. Note though, this is why I'm playing like male ship, because he's fucking hot. I love him.
Yes, Commander?
Investigate.
Is there something you need?
John Shepard. John Mass Effect.
Did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe.
And yes, Lex, I intend to play
I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic
all
adventure.
4 Mass
I
Effects.
wanted to travel the stars,
1, 2, 3,
tending the
and
wounds
Andromeda.
of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
Well, do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
And correct. Andromeda didn't have a good release. I wouldn't consider it bad, but people kind of were blowing it out of proportion, and they did like patch it. It's not a bad Mass Effect. You know, it's kind of like that. It's still pizza kind of thing. Like, even bad pizza is still good pizza. So, I would still rank my Mass Effects from most favorite to least. It would be in chronological order, so 1, 2, 3, and then Andromeda. But 1, 2, and 3 are all top tier. Like, I put them at the highest rating because I love all 3. It's just, I played each of them, you know, in order, and that's the way that I fell in love with them. What is an L2, though?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical
See, there's
pain.
so much
There's a
dialogue.
long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Can I? Man, I'm taking my own weapons. No weapons are safe. Hey, Caden. One sec, my man. I think there's stuff that I can discover here and add to my codex. Maybe. Sometimes it does it. Sup, Caden?
Good to see you're okay, Commander.
Thanks, buddy. Too bad I can't, you know, chill with him for a little bit. Okay, that goes back up to the very top. I'm gonna take this. It's gonna be our first little elevator. Well, I guess not, if you want to be technical about it. It's the first horizontal elevator, but we were on a movement platform earlier. And there we go. Look, it's the Mako. Inspect. There we go. We got a codex off of her. I love the Mako. Oh, purchase new equipment.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Pay you?
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you've got.
Show me what you got. Okay, I do not have enough money. Medgel upgrade. Oh, actually. Yes. Those are good upgrades. See, another codex entry. I love exploring in this game. So this is the very bottom of, yeah, equipped her, of the Normandy. So it's the cargo area. And then you get in here. So we can examine. Field Interchange Monitor. And you get experience for doing this stuff too. And I'm like, awesome, give me experience. So you can talk to Engineer Adams, which we are gonna do.
Shame about Jenkins.
Oh, he's only given one line. All good though. Alright, elevator time. Only elevator on the entire ship. Ka-ba-ding. You know, it's got my mind thinking about Sniper Elite, because, yeah, damn, that is a really fun game. Wait, what? And then what? Where Linky? Ah, there we go. Presley!
Glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough.
Jenkins, no. Why Jenkins gotta do this? I don't know how many chairs this is. All this codex entries. Give me that. Give me all the experience. Do I have enough for... I do. Combat. Shield boost. Recharge time 45 seconds. Yeah. First aid. Yeah. I want to survive more because, damn, kind of hurts. Weapon damage. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that. And then, what is this? Increases health. Yeah. Increased damage protection. Yeah, those are all good. And then increase health. Regenerates. 3 health per sec. Yeah, damn, we're gonna need this stuff. Wait, I can level up. What about the others? Nope. Really, nobody else. Assortment. And thank you for saluting. Alright, gonna do a little more exploring here. Talk to Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Oh, big cutscene. Like, all these cutscenes are awesome. Sound design is on point.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could do the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
I can't just not love this game, man.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
And yeah, there is another Mass Effect that was announced a couple of years ago. I think it's like 3 years now. And it's like, oh boy, I hope it's good. Because Mass Effect needs it. Halo needs it. Oh boy.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Start and the map. Yeah, map is kind of weird, and yeah, we've got a lot of elevators here. Let's survey. I am still excited about another Mass Effect, though.
Sure is peaceful here.
Follow the pulsing arrow on your radar to the Citadel Tower.
Oh, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
Really, Ashley? Damn. It's like, hey, cool lake. Anybody drown here?
This place is a little too perfect. Like we're hiding something.
Big place.
Big place. It's like, yeah, man. Love kite. It's just like, whoa. Alright, let's try this. Yoink. There we go. Hell yeah. Alright. So this is another different form of collectible. It's just basically these little, well, entries of text. So let's read. Alliance Patrol Report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos Rho cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? You just read them. There's no other action that you can take on them. Just gives you some lore, some flavor to the world around you. And also the fact that you just, you know, I kind of think that that's the Senator's, oh yeah, we get to do some more stuff. The Senator's computer, and you just broke into that shit. But hey, y'all met Nihilus and Saren, so those guys are Turians, and those were the only aliens that we have seen up until the council holograms, which were Asari and Salarian, I think is their name. Well, now we're going to meet 2 new individuals. Or 3, rather. Or 4. Oh god, I forgot there was this guy in here. Let's hear.
This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the police and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
And then there's this guy, who's a Volus. So these guys are called Elcor. These are Volus. These guys are... what is it? Not architects, is it? It's among those terms. They're important.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Are y'all just as in love with them as I am? The fans love these guys.
How do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Volus.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the
Learn.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Love these guys. Ever try Star Wars The Old Republic? I have, I think it's both of them on my Xbox. I haven't gotten far, but those have been games that have been on my mind because I have been wanting to play them. And I've only played a couple of hours into the first one. It was the first real RPG I've played. Those are fun games. I love them. Wait, your speech, Elcor?
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
It's just... there we go.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the
I got confused in that speech wheel.
We Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
I should go. Do they have an ambassador?
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
I believe that's it. Yes.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
You're so chill, Zoltan. Let's talk to Din.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
Why
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
It's like, try me.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered
Yeah,
it.
Solarians.
We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
The texture paint around the eye ring make it look like he has a sad expression. Yeah, Volus be looking kind of like Eeyore a little bit.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Bah.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You're so angry.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Earth Clan. Engineers, maybe. I think engineer. And we can talk to this guy.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Big four-legged boys. And they have little outfits. But yeah, there's a lot of dialogue in this game. But here we go. Let's go ahead and save again.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
And I agree. I do like the multi-branching dialogue because I think I remember Andromeda not doing too much with it.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
More codex entries. There's a lot of them. Alright, and here's this lady.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Are you real?
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for
I
all
like that they
regions of the
animated
Citadel,
him looking
though the
around.
majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Lesser species.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Sounds too perfect.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
She's avoiding something.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Turian. They're basically like lobsters in space. Oh yeah, you have to like take these little transit things in order to get to the Citadel Tower itself. I see right here. Presidium locations, Citadel Tower. So we can immediately go to the Citadel Tower in order to continue the story, which honestly would be a pretty good thing to do. We'll still be able to explore afterwards, but we're in the middle of some really good stuff. We're about to meet my favorite character in Mass Effect, and the one that I would roll femship for romance in other games. He's my buddy, he's my bro. Space husband.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the Council.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Blue husband hug. Good boy. Okay, Betty, I got to go. I'll talk to you later. Night, night, Dandy. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Very serious stuff. Yeah, I think they're called engineers. Let's go ahead and da-da-da.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
See, they animated all this
The
stuff.
Geth
It's
attack
so good.
is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
How did you get involved?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the
Space
executive.
husband.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
I'll talk to him.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact
Don't worry.
in CSEC who
I
can help
can
us track
handle this,
Garrus down.
guys.
His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that, Leslie.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the ward.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
He's a monster.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Was that all? Nope.
Our
That's
ambassador
10
doesn't
more.
seem to get along with the Council.
It's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
We're too independent.
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Yes, we do.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I should go.
I should go.
I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
And that's where we were standing just there. I always felt like that was interesting, so you have to like go up there and...
So, this is where the Council passes judgment on all slow folk, huh? Ever get the feeling ran over our heads, Commander?
You're standing there talking and they're all the way over here. They're like, huh? What?
This is it. The very heart of the Citadel. The pinnacle of galactic power. Kinda makes your head spin if you think about it too much.
I agree. How y'all holding up? It's getting just over 3.5 hours into the stream.
The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
Might be winding down soon. Possibly in the next 30 minutes.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right. Though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Is lore tossed around very often. So, we on a mission to go and find Garrus. Garrus is awesome. Oh, game shaky. Elevator time. We have elevator music in space.
I can't believe the council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren is one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Ah, elevator times. Da, 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 da. Good. Who doesn't hate politics?
Look at that bug thing over there.
Oh, Keeper. God damn it, that is what that's called.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Nobody's talking to you.
Please do not disturb the keepers. Please do not disturb the keepers. Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2.
Oh,
You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Tell me about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
I'd like to hear more about the Council Chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council Chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
What if someone has business with the Council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the Council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
It's like,
I've been inside the council chambers.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
alright, so we gotta get to CSEC. Looks like it's just left and onwards.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the enkindlers to be spread.
Save.
At Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Arrested. Reason for permit?
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
Let me talk to it. It's like arrest it.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the Jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
Oh.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn Jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
The Jelly. It's the Hanar.
Do you desire to learn of the enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
This isn't the way.
What's going on here?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the enkindlers.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Who are the enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
I'd like to help.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
And they're just standing right next to each other.
Progress with that Hanar?
Let the Hanar talk. I'll keep trying.
Sorry, I'll let you know if I come up with
I
something.
mean, I could just straight up
I don't care
purchase
what
it
the
for
something
him.
is, as long as it rids me of the Hanar.
Easy, my man.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
It's like nothing.
I'll keep working on it.
Oh damn!
This
Now
one
I'm
will
stuck.
continue to spread its message.
Hang on.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
Here.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
I wonder if I needed to level up. There's trouble anyway. This is unworthy of you.
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
150 credits? This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers. This one will not cause any further trouble for the CSEC officer. This one offers its thanks.
See, the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
And you get stuff. It's so good. And there's a lot of that about. Alright, let's see how much we can wrap up within the next 10-ish minutes. CSEC Academy. CSEC Academy. Elevator.
So, Williams, are you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
I'm not sure, Lieutenant. Every time I think I have a handle on things, the universe banks hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot in life.
Big room. Funnel out. Solarian. Solarians. Centurion. Oh, requisition officer. That's not what I need. Let's check the map again. CSEC offices. But I am looking for him down here. I guess let's continue and see if he is this way. Let's see. This is really good music to just chill to.
Okay, let me get this straight. Your business partner, sure, he's threatening you.
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
And why do you think that?
I I can't really get into the details, but Shorban will kill me if I leave here unprotected.
I can't help you. Not unless you give me something more to go on.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Then I've got other work to do.
But...
But nothing. Don't bother me unless you're willing to give me details.
Hey there. Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
What are you doing here?
I am Jalid. I came here to seek aid from the authorities, but they won't listen to me. My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
What do you need?
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist. Well, good luck.
We enjoy the scents.
Hello, Commander.
So even that guy knows who you are. That is the current quest. See, go to Cora's Den in the lower wards. Oh no, I'm in a completely different area. Well, let's see if we can navigate while getting some stuff. I think that's like a little training area. I don't know if you can use it though. This game is such a mood, dude. Great music. Oh my god. Welcome to CSEC. But where does this go? To wards. Is it in wards? That's like a Pokemon version of the Mass Effect song. That's hilarious. Lower wards. Well, this says to wards. See if we can get to the lower wards from wards.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Here's the wards. Alright. I might be able to... Oh, hey.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I was on Mindwar during the Blitz.
Mindwar.
Saw you on the vids when you got your medal. You saved the whole colony.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang. Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
Go to the club, man.
What do you know about the Spectres?
It's the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like them too much. Figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
I have to go.
I have to go.
You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
Oh shit. Level up. Alright, so let's do combat armor. First aid. Recharge time. 1 unit. Equipped heavy armor. Use of heavy armor. Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I don't. It's gray. No. Alright. Let's see. Weapon damage. I don't know how good this is compared to this. I think health is better. I don't know about Metagel. Save. Alright. Let's get to at least where the lower wards are. If we can find Garrus, then we can see exactly where we're going to pick up on the next one. I know there's a travel station, something too. Oh, Emily Wong. Fine.
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
You've got to have access to better sources.
Yeah.
Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. I've read your file. If anyone is going to uncover corruption here, it's the hero of the Skillian Blitz.
No promises. But if I find anything relating to your case, I'll inform you.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
And she walks away. She's like, and end scene. Right. Alright, where does this go? To Flux, Presidium, lower markets, lower rewards. Okay. So I need to... Oh, this is confusing. Go this way. I wonder if I could just take one of these. Hang on. Reward locations. It is Cora's Den. Yeah. Let's go. That's what I should have done from the beginning. Arrived at Cora's Den. Gentlemen's Club and Awards. Oh shit! Use barrier.
Those were Saren's men. All targets down.
It's a crazy little world. Alright. Since this is where we need to go, I think this would be a good little spot in order to wrap up here. So that we know where we're going to continue in the next one. We're going to meet Space Husband. And that's a really good time to me. Let's see. Let's go back to main menu because I love the music there. Look at this. Absolutely love Mass Effect. It's a wonderful game. Well, in the moments that we wind down for the evening, thank you all so much for coming. It's been nice hanging out with you all again. Hope to continue again soon. Just taking it one day at a time. But I hope y'all are having a wonderful evening. And another shout out for SeanTheBat of the Miscreants. Really fun to be a part of the team and appreciate the invitation. So let's see who is up for a little field trip. I see. It looks like a good one. The what? I'm forgetting the button in order to do this. It's a heartbeat thing. Oh, I think it's that button. Yeah, here we go. Little parachute button. Alright, who we got? There's a couple of good beans on right now. Trying to figure out the games that they're playing. Let's see. I think this might be a new... I did. Yeah, Miscreants. Miscreants is a little Twitch group that I am now a part of, which is fun. And I know some beans that are in this group too. Taw being a very awesome bat. And I also know Noxiba. Fun Wamby. I know Eve or Bluebird. There's a couple of them in there. Let's see. This game looks interesting because I want to go and take a look at it too. But I started a little raid. I had fun with y'all tonight. Again, thank y'all so much. Blessed energy from y'all. Hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening and continue to stay safe. Mass Effect is one of my favorite sci-fi games. It's been amazing to like hop back into it. And the OG one too, that was something that I really wanted to do, is play the original. Eventually I'll try the Legendary Edition, but these are the classics, you know. I'm very happy to rockroll. It was good to do it again. And I hope to do more again soon. But we're almost there. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Night, night, y'all.